Basically, from growing up, I've always been passionate about sport, and it started off with just watching sport on TV and watching all the great athletes in the world. Growing up from even South African athletes like Brian Mitchell, Bruce Fordyce, going to Kerry Kutsia, the boxers, and I always had a passion for sport from growing up. Played a lot of sport just socially, and then I wasn't the best at what I did, but I loved what I did, and I worked hard. So it started off with my dad playing soccer, and he played soccer and he did karate. And when I came 10 years old, I decided that I wanted to do karate and follow in his footsteps. And then I joined a karate school and was very passionate about it. And the first thing I started doing was watching, obviously, the Bruce Lee, the Chuck Norris movies, and getting to know the finer parts of martial arts through those movies. And thereafter taking an interest in it. What I did to further all my sporting careers, or get more knowledgeable on sporting, was borrowing books and reading books. So when I did sport itself, either being volleyball or playing chess, which I did for Natal as well, and or even swimming, I bought a book, read it, studied it, did it, learned the key points to it, and I became better in sports itself. When I came into high school, and at 15 years old, I got selected for Natal, or GETFIT, which is now, for karate, and that started my karate career into a different level. Competed for Natal from 1995 till 2001. Also had the opportunity to travel overseas. So I traveled overseas in 2001 to India to compete in a 4-nation karate championship, which was Pakistan, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and India. Thereafter, in 2007, I traveled abroad again to compete in England at a World Karate Championship, which was the Funakoshi Shotokan Karate World Championships. And I also had in school itself, I also competed on a club level in volleyball from standard 6 or grade 8 all the way to matric. I needed to decide what was my passion and what I needed to dedicate myself to, and I dedicated myself to karate. In university, I competed 3 years for Ukzn, representing the university and competing at the student games. And I got an opportunity to travel throughout the country just to participate and meeting all great people. Growing up and doing karate, I trained with some of the great masters of which is Japanese and English. I trained with Aiden Trimble, which was the first ever European world champion. I trained with Sensei Koga, which was a Japanese sensei. And I had the privilege of training with some of the best and the finest instructors here in South Africa, and some of the finest karatecas in South Africa as well. So that was my passion. When I left school, I went straight into university, and the only thing I knew was sports. So I did a sports science degree, and that even broadened my mind and opened my mind more to learning the fundamentals of sport and the science behind it. It was an awesome experience doing that for 3 years, getting my BA degree. And thereafter, I didn't know what field to get into, and I started working straight into a health club, which was Health and Racket, as a fitness consultant. And in 2004, I had the opportunity of joining and starting personal training. I've been personal training from 2004 to presently 2015, so it's been 11 years. And the best fun I've ever had was in 2007 when we started group activities. With regards to personal training, most of my clients were weight loss, but I also had the opportunity to work with physios, bios, and chiros to do rehabilitation and to work with them, final phase rehabilitation in the gym, and as well to network myself to meet some of the top guys out there. Very clued up with all the surgeons and also medical practitioners here in Durban, so I know the best guys to go to, and which was excellent for building the GETFIT brand itself, because we were so well networked itself. I also had the opportunity to go back to university again 10 years after finishing my degree, so in 2010, to do my honors in exercise science, which I always wanted to do. And then I also got a chance to go for a month to work and to shadow Mark Steele, who was the coach of the Sharks, and as well to have the opportunity to go to the Dolphins as well for a little bit of time. So with regards to the GETFIT challenge itself, myself and Neil, we teamed up in 2007, and in 2008 we came up with this concept to help people to try and achieve their goals and to get excellent results. We found that there was a gap in the market where people weren't getting educated and they couldn't afford personal training. So we came up with a concept to package a cheaper personal training package, which cost at that time 1,200 Rand, which was absolutely reasonable for like almost 50% of the cost of what you're going to pay for personal training. And from the start of it, it was absolutely successful. We had 44 people that took part in it. Most of them stuck to it, finished the program, and the guy who won the prize money, that was the incentive, had brilliant results. The next thing you know, at the end of a year, we had 100 people, and at the end of 2 years, we had 250 people from just one club doing our program. We knew that we wanted something good, and that's when we decided to take the jump out and move on and open up our own facility and start the franchise model. And then it just grew from strength to strength, and now we've got 9 franchises, 7 being in KZN, 1 in Joburg, and 1 in Cape Town. And it's just grown. With regards to the training itself, training has evolved a lot, and we keep it our aim and goal for GETFIT to change with times. Also getting new information on nutrition, supplementation, and diet, so keeping our clients clued up about that. But not only that, evolving with the training. So we've been brilliant, and my business partner Neil is brilliant on training design, and he does lots of research globally, and the training is always evolving with time. But what we've done even better is we've created an excellent social environment where groups of people come together and become a part of the GETFIT community, where we try and promote health and fitness and a healthy lifestyle. We've also started off the running club, which ties in with the GETFIT running club, which ties in with the whole program, and it's become so social that you become a part of a family, and it's been absolutely brilliant. I live it, I love it, I practice it, and GETFIT is my life. I still love fitness, I still love helping people out, and that's in a crunch. Denver Subramany.